To finish up the exterior of the building, I'll create one more custom wall type and apply it to the remaining walls. So I'll select the back wall of the building and click Edit Type. And let's make these back walls custom wood panel walls. First, I'll duplicate the wall and name the new type Exterior Concrete Masonry Units with wood panels insulated 12-inch. And press OK. Now I'll again edit the structure. And you can see that right now there's just a core layer. Hopefully you're starting to get the hang of this, so I'm going to move a little faster this time around, okay? In the core, we need a structure layer. We'll use masonry, concrete masonry units. And I'll set the thickness to 7 5/8 inches. Next, I'll add a substrate layer just on the interior side of the core boundary. This will be a metal furring layer with 1.5 inches thickness. Underneath that, we'll need an interior finish layer, Finish 2. And that's made of gypsum wallboard, again 1/2 inch thick. And that takes care of the core and the interior. For the exterior, I'll begin with a membrane vapor and moisture barrier, damp proofing. Membrane layers should have 0 thickness. With the membrane added, we can add a layer of insulation. This is considered to be thermal and air layer. And I'll browse for rigid insulation for the material. Finally, we can create the exterior finish or Finish 1 layer. I'll browse for wood, cherry, right-click it, duplicate it, and name the new material Wood Cherry Wall Panels. I'll use the 4-inch parallel surface pattern. I can switch the render appearance. There are tons of appearances available. This one looks like it'll work all right. Oh, and before pressing OK, I'll make sure the User Render Appearance for Shading checkbox is enabled. Now, we skipped over the wrapping options and the modify vertical structure options when we created the custom stone wall, and we'll leave them alone here as well. There are really a lot of customization options, and you can really go into a lot of detail defining your wall compositions. The level of detail you need depends on the project, but in general, I try to be as thorough as possible. The nice thing with Revit is you can continue coming back, making changes and edits and adding complexity as the project continues to develop. However, for the sake of keeping this project simple, let's just move forward, all right? So I'm going to give the cherry panels a 1/2 inch of thickness and press OK. So that takes care of all the edits I want to do for now, so I'll click OK again. Now I can use this as the type for the remaining walls. Great, so that does the trick, and I can rotate the model around a little bit to see how everything looks.